I would say Harry Rosen, we fared quite well during the pandemic. Not to say it wasn't challenging at all. It was extremely challenging for everybody in the industry. I say that with a lot of heart and, putting that out there to all the other retailers who had to go through the various lockdowns and logistics challenges and people challenges. I mean, the list goes on. But I would say Harry Rosen fared quite well because we were, in a way, prepared to handle the issues that were put up, that we had to face during the pandemic. Some of that was the fact that we did a long-term or multi-year strategic plan right before the pandemic started, and that set the tone for us to have the right things in place to handle all the challenges that were to come. And in particular, one of the big areas that we focused on was our brand transformation and our digital transformation, and everything kind of fell out of that or came out of that. And in particular for luxury goods, there was already this massive shift towards preferences and behaviors and trends on what men were wearing day to day, whether it was to work or at home, or this kind of hybrid model was already starting to happen. And then when the pandemic hit, that just solidified the changes that were necessary. So the way we've been able to connect with that younger generation is to honor the heritage of our brand, but become much more relevant in the way we speak, in the issues that we focus on, and just really look for how to modernize the traditional values of our brand, but really bring it into 2022. So one of the ways we've been able to do that is really connect with real people. So rather than only models, we work with, obviously in the industry, work with a lot of models. We work with role models, and these role models reflect the values and the issues that are relevant to that younger generation, as well as the existing generation of customers. We don't always have direct control over the supply chain, of course, and all the efforts that go into sustainability. But we're seeing more and more of that trend where, direct consumer brands and a lot of our partner brands are making plans and taking a stand on what sustainability means for them. All that to say, you've got to do what's right for your organization and your brand, because it has to come from your brand purpose. And for us, it's about, we are working on how do we take a leadership position on sustainability by ensuring that we are considering the buys of some of our direct consumer brands or some of our brands where they do offer sustainable offerings. I think I would kind of break DEI into kind of three major areas. I know you can break it down much more than this, but it's all about our people, so our talent, looking at, do we have a diverse group of diverse team members who can reflect not just our customers' view, but also different perspectives and backgrounds, just to enhance the performance of our business. From a marketing perspective, it's about, is the brand acting and behaving in a way that supports DEI? Are we communicating with the right language? Is our team up to date on the proper terminology and because it does evolve. It's a language that evolves
yes.
over time. And making sure that we're getting that right, or as right as possible, and being, culturally sensitive to the real issues that are impacting people's lives these days when it comes to DEI. And then also the way we show up as a brand from a communications point of view. We do actually sit and I believe you've got to make the change. You actually have to set targets and have the make sure the conversation is openly discussed. An example is we launched into men's grooming. So we now carry a line of luxury men's grooming products. And the campaign was centered all around how different men from different backgrounds groom. Some of it's driven by culture, some of it's driven by just the different physical aspects of coming from different cultures, like hair or skin tone and type, like how your hair grows. And so we had different perspectives shared by for men from different backgrounds on how they groom, and it went over so well. Canadians are, I find, so interesting in the way that we love traditions, we love heritage, we love our history. But there's this dichotomy where we also have such a diverse demographic who bring innovative, unique, varied perspectives and tastes to the market, that it's always been so interesting to try to figure out how to bring heritage and diversity together, how to bring all these things that seem a little bit opposite together. And I feel that brands can do that. They, in Canada, they resonate with our population, with our customers. And I think brands you don't have to be one or the other. You can be, you can just be Canadian that way. And that's just what makes us who we are.